So what I'm going to do when we talk about crossovers, we're going to have this concept of an orbit. Let's talk about what an orbit is. So orbit is going in some circle. Okay. Now the physics behind it is that at any given moment, your body wants to go in a straight line. Newton's first law, the inertia. So you are moving along in your straight line. So let's say you are on your inside leg moving along this line. Now, for me to change direction, or for an orbit to change, for you to change your direction in an orbit, there needs to be a force pointing towards the center of the circle. They call that a centripetal force. When a force pushes towards the center of that is going to deflect it off the straight line towards the middle. In space, it's gravity. On the ice in a crossover, that is your foot pushing on the ice and the ice pushing back on you. That forces towards the center of the circle. So let's think of this practically. When I am turning this corner, I'm on my inside leg, on my outside edge. Now I need to lean this way so that I can have a force pushing this way. So what I do is my underfoot goes out that way, pushes into the ice pushes back on me, and then it is the outside leg that needs to cross over this line. Cross over. Crosses over the line and then steps down and then goes in a new direction. So now we have changed directions. So at this point, I'm leaning in, and then I take my outside leg and I cross over, and then I point in a new direction. So now I am on my outside leg pointing in a new direction. So from here, this under leg is going to need to step down. So there's no crossover here. This leg pushes out, pushes into the ice, and then it changes when I take this under leg and I bring it back to where it was, and then I step down on the inside. So now here, the inside leg is going underneath, and then it steps down in a new direction, and we start the process again. So this one here is we're gliding on our inside leg. We've crossed over, and then I glide on my outside leg here. I push that outside leg that way. My inside leg comes underneath, and then it steps on the ice in a new direction. And we start again. We glide, and then my hip crosses over. Okay? All right, so let's investigate that when we start skating. Orbits. Okay. So in this drill, what we're going to do is I'm going to find a center point. Now, it doesn't have to be the circle. I'm using the face-off dot, so I can make the circle as big or as small as I want. So I'm going to go around that face-off dot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on my inside leg for a little while. So I'm going to balance and hold and make sure I lean inside. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to take my outside leg and then cross. So my under push is going to push straight away from me. And as I'm pushing straight away from me, I'm going to cross over that line to change my direction. Okay, you ready? All right, here we go. So we're holding on our inside leg, and then I'm going to push. Now stick to the middle of the ice, hold, push away from me. Hold, push away from me. So you're going to want to make sure you're balanced here, leaning in, push. Hold, quite balanced, push underneath. Hold on your inside leg, switch over. Hold, outside leg crosses and steps inside. Hold, step inside. Hold, step inside. All right, nice work.